Mr. Zeldin for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for the opportunity to present my bill, H.R. 3229, to provide for the non-application of Medicare competitive acquisition rates to complex rehabilitative wheelchairs and accessories, an important piece of legislation which would have a significant impact on individuals with severe disabilities. Complex power and manual rehabilitative wheelchairs and related accessories are mostly utilized by a small percentage of individuals who suffer from significant disabilities such as ALS, cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, spinal cord injury, traumatic brain injury, and many more. Within the Medicare program, these individuals represent less than 10% of all Medicare beneficiaries who use wheelchairs, making them an extremely vulnerable group of people suffering from significant disabilities. The specialized equipment these individuals rely upon for daily life is provided through a clinical team model and requires evaluation, configuration, fitting, adjustment, or programming before it can be properly used. This small population of individuals has the highest level of disabilities and requires these individually configured wheelchairs and critical related accessories to meet their medical needs and maximize their function and independence. In 2008, Congress passed and the President signed into law the Medicare Improvements for Patients and Providers Act, MIPA, which established a fixed price schedule for complex rehab technology, CRT, and related accessories. Under MIPA, CRT devices would be excluded from CMS's competitive bidding program to ensure consistent and fair prices for consumers. Excluded devices include power wheelchairs and related accessories, which are the fundamental parts of the products that make them useful and beneficial to people with progressed disabilities, such as reclined tilt systems, specialty controls, and seat back cushions. In November 2014, however, CMS issued a ruling contrary to MIPA, which stated that beginning in January of 2016, accessories that are used on complex rehabilitative wheelchairs will no longer be a part of the fixed fee schedule, but will now be subject to competitive bidding prices, which will decrease access to the individually configured wheelchairs and accessories relied on by adults and children with disabilities. While Congress acted to temporarily delay this measure until 2017, further action is needed to permanently address this issue. My legislation, H.R. 3229, seeks to codify the 2008 MIPA regulations and excludes power and manual wheelchairs and their related accessories from the competitive bidding process. In addition to the significant support from groups such as the ALS Association, Muscular Dystrophy Association, National Multiple Sclerosis Society, Paralyzed Veterans of America, Vets First, the United Spinal Association, and the Christopher Reeve Foundation, just this past week, the Government Accountability Office issued a report to Congress regarding the benefits of this legislation. This GAO report focused on utilization and expenditures for Medicare wheelchairs and accessories and how the 2016 competitive bidding program adjusted payment rates for accessories and how those rates compare to the 2016 unadjusted fee schedule payment rates for the same items. In addition to recognizing that CRT wheelchairs and accessories are acquired by individuals with high levels of disabilities, the report also details that these wheelchairs and accessories are not standard wheelchairs, and they are individually configured to each person utilizing this technology to meet their specific needs. The report further states that the information CMS is relying upon to shift these wheelchairs and accessories from a fixed price schedule to the competitive bidding process is based on limited information from only 9 of 109 total bidding areas, which is clearly insufficient in order to nationally shift policy. In fact, the report shows that this shift will bring about significant payment cuts, ranging from 10 to 34%, which will only result in increased costs which are passed along to the consumer. My legislation is a common sense approach to addressing one of the significant issues currently affecting the Medicare system. This broadly bipartisan legislation is supported by well over 100 members in the House, and its companion bill, Senate Bill 2196, also enjoys significant bipartisan support in the Senate. This legislation ensures that those who are in need of the most assistance are not unfairly impacted by this new policy shift. Mr. Chairman, thank you again for the opportunity to testify on behalf of this essential piece of legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.